Thousands of other people on Twitter seem to think there was a different winner in the debate last night. Let's bring back Laura McQuillan. And Laura, you want my first bad pun of the morning?
Please.
Something else was causing quite the buzz.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
You stole my line.
It's so obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, and you know, something important at the debate was distancing, but there was not much of that going on with this point either. The fly that stole the show last night, and this was actually during a serious moment during the debate. Mike Pence was speaking about systemic racism, but a lot of people tuned out because they were focused on something else. Take a look.
Bias against minorities is a great insult to the men and women who serve in law enforcement. And I want everyone to know who puts on the uniform of law enforcement every day.
Now, I'm not sure if you saw it there, but that fly just snuck up on him. It sat there for nearly 2 minutes. We don't know if Mike Pence knew it was there. It didn't get a mention on stage, but a lot of buzz online, as you were saying, Heather. Accounts being set up on behalf of this fly on Twitter. There's one of them, Michael's Fly, the handle, pretty fly on a white guy, if you get that reference, to the Offspring song, of course. But Biden's campaign, quick to seize on this as well. While we were watching, so were they. They put this up on Twitter, Joe Biden there with his fly swat, asking people to pitch in to help this campaign fly. They also quickly made some merchandise out of it. A Truth Over Flies fly swatter sold out for $10 a piece. But not just the Biden campaign watching, the who's who of Hollywood as well. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, herself, of course, playing the vice president in Veep, putting this up on Instagram, saying she really wishes she'd thought of that on her show. Who is controlling that fly? And Canada's own Dan Levy also heading online with a tweet suggesting the fly get a Screen Actors Guild Award for that. But you know who was getting almost as much traffic as Pence online last night over this fly? Jeff Goldblum, of all people. He was trending. Why is that? The 1986 film, the sci-fi horror, The Fly, you'll recall that, Heather. For anyone younger than me who doesn't remember that, he does transform into a fly, and now there are calls for him to reprise that role on Saturday Night Live, when they, of course, will make fun of what unfolded at the debate. No word from Jeff Goldblum on that as yet. You see the fly there once again. Now, some people wondering, Heather, was this an endorsement? You saw Donald Trump say that Mike Pence won the debate. He was tweeting a lot last night. He did not make any mention of the fly, but we know that optics are very important to the US president. So he probably, well, may have been swatting at his screen to try and get it off his vice president's head. So, as you mentioned, no clear winner last night, but that fly getting its 2 minutes of fame, and plenty of people thinking it was the winner on the night.
You don't know what to say. If we're so preoccupied with the fly, that kind of maybe says what we weren't watching as closely in the rest of the debate. But it certainly is fun to talk about it, Laura. We're going to talk about it through the morning. Thank you for bringing that to us.